Hey everybody, Steve and Caleb with Brownells here, and we are up to our necks in AR-15 tools in this studio, but we got to talking and wondering, how many does the average owner really need?
Yeah, and it's not, we say the average owner, not necessarily everyone who builds one.
Right.
If you just own one, you have no idea how to build one, or if you have no interest in building one, whatever, there are still some basic tools we think you should have.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's just jump right into it. And well, before we do that, let me just say this isn't a caliber specific video either. So whether you have an AR-15, a large frame 308, all of this is still exactly the same.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's jump in. So
All right.
First thing, actually, Steve, is going to be right there.
Ah, found it.
Yeah, you did a great job. There it is. But it's a vise of any kind. So that in particular is a gunsmith vise.
Right.
And it's a little pricey, so it's not for everyone. But there are other affordable vices out there.
You have to have some way to hold your work.
Yeah.
If you're going to work on a gun especially, you don't want to be dropping it, you don't want to be sitting with it in your lap. So if you have a vise, maybe you just got a regular old plumber's vise, you can put some pads in there to, keep things from getting scrunched,
Yeah.
as it were.
Yep.
But just something to hold your work still so you can work on it with two hands without having to worry about it slipping and falling to the floor.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be a vise that like you drill to a table. Just something that can clamp to a table would be perfectly fine too.
Exactly.
So something small and affordable. You don't have to go crazy.
Yep.
So.
And there's a lot of them on the market right now out there. So.
Yeah, and speaking of holding your work so you don't crush anything, a lower vise block. So there's vise blocks for the lower receiver and the upper receiver, but for the purposes of this video, all you really need is one for the lower receiver.
True.
So you can hold the whole gun in a vise with just this device right here.
Super, super handy when you're setting up your optic or something.
Yeah, so this is the Brownells one, and it has these tensioning tabs on it. So as you squeeze it in the vise, these tensioning tabs actually push out.
Pretty slick.
And keep everything tight. If that's not a feature you care about, honestly, I very rarely even use that feature. You can just drive out this front roll pin and those tabs will fall off and it works just like a normal vise block. And if you have no idea how a vise block works, then this is still the right video. Don't go anywhere. But they just lock into your magazine well, just as a magazine would install into your gun.
Yep.
And I put that one in backwards, but...
I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, I could feel the stairs. Okay, but anyway, it'll work just fine the other way too. But it goes in here, and then you just grab it with your vise right here.
Right.
And then you hold your gun.
That way nothing is squeezing against the gun itself.
Right.
Just the vise block.
Exactly. And so these are really good, and they're affordable. So you don't have to spend an arm and a leg just to hold your gun to work on it.
Yeah. And who wants vice marks in their magazine well,
Yeah. Exactly.
All right.
All right. So let's just keep going, I guess.
Okay.
All right. Next is going to be an armor's wrench.
Right.
So armor's wrench, people see this and they think building AR-15s. That's not always the case.
Nope.
It has some very useful attachments on it that the novice AR owner could very well use. The one you would probably use the most is this part right here, which is used to take off and change muzzle devices.
Right.
So if you're holding this thing in your vise block, you can change out your own muzzle device. So you don't have to take it to a gunsmith just to turn a flash hider into a suppressor mount or anything like that. You can actually do that yourself. We have other videos on how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is all you need to do that with. And I guess one more thing on the occasion, because we've actually seen some AR-15 ship from the factory with castle nuts that are just hand tight.
Yeah.
And the castle nut, if you don't know, is this piece right here, this nut on the back of your receiver that holds your receiver extension or buffer tube on, which essentially holds your stock onto your gun. And if that comes loose, that buffer tube will start to rotate and a bunch of other bad things can happen. But if you have a wrench, you could just simply tighten that down yourself.
Nice and easy.
Yep, just tighten it down. I would recommend staking it at the very least, just tighten that sucker back down. This will save you. So this is cheaper than a trip to the gunsmith to have them do it.
Exactly. There's
So-
more than you need there, but if you do need it, it is there.
Yeah, it's cheaper than what any gunsmith is going to charge you. So this is the Brownells wrench, and it's nice and affordable.
Exactly.
All right, so the next two are kind of a package deal, I guess you can say. Not necessarily.
Okay.
I mean, if you have one, you should probably have the other. But we have a torque wrench and just a basic screwdriver. So this is the Vortex torque wrench. You can use whatever torque wrench you want. I'm just using this one as an example here. And at the time we're making this video, Brownells no longer makes their torque wrench, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
true.
if you have one of those older ones, it's perfectly fine. Use that. But
Yeah.
this is a good option here. Interchangeable bits, standard 1/4 inch drive. Okay.
And it works on all guns.
Yeah, you can use this on every gun out there.
Especially if you're mounting scopes and stuff, it's nice to be able to dial in the right torque.
That's exactly where we were. What I was getting at,
Oh,
Steve.
I'm
This
sorry.
is no, you're good. That's perfect. So this is, if you have an optic on your gun, you should own a torque wrench.
Yeah,
Just that simple.
right. And I've noticed all these tools are kind of compact and all-in-one type stuff, so you don't have to have a lot of room for them. You don't have to have stuff scattered all over the place.
Nope.
You know, like your manufacturing ARs. You're just maintaining one or two.
Yeah, these will all fit in like the smallest tackle box you can find.
Yeah.
So, pretty much. You can even like stick them in a Walmart bag and like roll it up and stick it under your mattress. I don't know what
Mhm.
you know. People are weird.
Mhm.
If you want to do that, that's cool. I'm not doing that. I don't think you do. Steve might do that. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, he don't even know. But no. So the screwdriver. Things are getting weird, but I'm gonna get it back on track here
Okay,
with the
thank you.
screwdriver. Yeah. So this is the Brownells Ratcheting Magnetip screwdriver. So it's basic ratcheting screwdriver.
Right.
Change direction on it. Cool. You can put it in the middle position and it locks it, so it works just like a normal screwdriver. And on the inside, it comes with a handful
That's the good part.
of bits.
Yeah. The bits you need are always going to be there.
Yeah, so it just stores right in the handle itself. And it's just a good screwdriver option.
Yeah.
If you don't like that, you can just get the standard Magnetip handle.
And there's a version of that with storage in the handle too that I always use.
There
it's always in
is.
my range bag.
Yep. So that's probably it as far as like basic tools everyone should have.
Yeah, you don't need a heck of a lot.
If you start building on this, this isn't maintenance either. So when we get into cleaning supplies and stuff like that, we'll do a whole nother video on that. But this is just like the bare minimum of tools you should have.
Yeah. And if you already have a 1/4 inch drive screwdriver of some kind, you know, we've got specialty bits that'll fit this, that, and the other. So you can just add to that if you want to.
Yeah, pretty much every 1/4 inch drive screwdriver out there is the same, and we'll
Yeah.
interchange with this stuff.
Yeah, and if you have a Magnetip set already, well, you're pretty well set.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
That's all you need.
Anything else?
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, because we're not getting into actually building one. We're just maintaining, basically.
Just the basic tools you should have if you own one, so that you can do the basic stuff yourself.
Right. Not including cleaning.
Not including cleaning. Cleaning we'll do a whole other separate video on.
Yeah.
And all you need for that is just your basic all-in-one cleaning kit, so spoiler alert, and then your favorite gun oil. But we'll still do a maintenance video just to elaborate on that even further.
Cool. Well, if you have any questions, comments, anything you'd like to add, please let us know down below, and we'd like to hear from you. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button, and if you have any problems, I don't know who to call. Do you?
Yeah, no, so if you need help with anything for any reason ever, feel free to give us a call on the tech line. We'll be happy to help you out. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.